All right, let's take a look at this coin problem. Janet realized that different combinations of dimes and nickels can add up to 35 cents, where X is the amount of dimes and Y is the amount of nickels. They want to know what the range of the function is. The range of the function. So, quick review. Let's talk about domain and range. Domain. Remember that domain are all the X values. That's your domain. All the X values of a function is the domain. Your range is all of the Y values of a function. So when you're working with coin problems, when they ask you to find the range, you're going to figure out the different combinations, and then your final answer should be the Y values that you came up with. So let's go ahead and draw out a table. Just a quick T-chart. All right, so it said X is our amount of dimes. So let's have X here, and that is our dimes. And Y is the amount of nickels. What we're going to do is think up different combinations of dimes and nickels that could add up to give us 35 cents. Okay, so let's think. If I have 0 dimes, how many nickels do I need to give me 35 cents? Well, I know nickels are 5 cents a piece, so 5 times 7 could give me 35. So 7 nickels would give me the 35 cents I need. Always try to start with 0 as your first X value. Now we're going to continue. So let's try 1 dime. If I have 1 dime, a dime is 10 cents. How many nickels would I need to get to 35 cents? Okay, so if I had 1 dime, I would need 5 nickels to get to 35 cents. Okay, let's stop here. There's a pattern. Let's look at our X value and our Y value. What's happening between 0 and 1? How would I get from 0 to 1? I would add 1. That's how you get from 0 to 1. Let's look at 7 to 5. How would I go from 7 to 5? I would subtract 2. So once you get to either the second or third row in your table, look for a pattern. Okay, the pattern is going to help you to fill out the rest of the table. So let's follow along the pattern here for our X. So if we're just going up by 1 for our dimes, let's go here to 2. So 2 dimes. So if we have 2 dimes, that's 20 cents. How many nickels would we need? We would need 3 nickels. Okay, that's 15 cents. 20 cents plus 15 cents would give us 35 cents. So our pattern works. So let's continue until we don't have any other options. Let's go down here. We're going up 1 for our dimes. So we have 3 dimes now. We're going down 2 on our nickels. So now I should have 1 nickel. So 3 dimes is 30 cents. 1 nickel is 5 cents. So that gives me 35 cents. So our pattern still works. Can we go any further? Let's see. If I go up here, that's 4 dimes. Let's think about that. We're only trying to get 35 cents. 4 dimes is 40 cents. So that's not going to work. So this is it. This is where we stop. Okay, so now let's go back to the question where it asks us what is the range of the function. Well, again, remember range is your Y values. We said Y was our nickels. So everything under this Y table is our Y values or our range. So our final answer, our range, we're going to write our numbers in order from the least to greatest. So 1, 3, 5, 7. Those were all the numbers in our range. Okay, so that's how you find the range of a coin problem function. Let's go on to example 2. Alvin realized that different combinations of dimes and quarters can add up to $1.55, where X is the amount of dimes And y is the amount of quarters. What is the domain of the function? Okay, so remember back up here at the top, domain are the x values. So we're going to do the same thing we did for the first problem, except for our final answer needs to be the x values that we find. So let's go back here and draw the table out again, so we can see how many combinations we can come up with. So per the problem, we have our x is our dimes. Our y value is the amount of quarters. So let's think about this here. We have dimes and quarters. You always want to try to start with 0. So let's just see how that would work out. So if I had 0 dimes, could I use quarters to get to $1.55? Remember, quarters are 25 cents. So I would have 25, 50, 75, $1, $1.25, $1.50, $1.75. There's no way I can get to $1.55 without some dimes. So let's go back. We cannot have 0 dimes. Okay, the next best option for us, let's see about 3 dimes. 3 dimes is 30 cents. So if I have 30 cents and I want to get to $1.55, I now need $1.25. So $1.25, that's 5 quarters. Okay, let's keep going. Let's think through. Could I have 4 dimes? Well, that's 40 cents. I'm going to need a little more than 40 cents to combine with the quarters. Let's see, 5 is not going to work. Neither are 6 or 7. Let's go up to 8. All right, I know I'm kind of going through this, but this is a real thinking process. You're going to have to think about what makes sense. Think about actually having coins in your hand and what would make sense. All right, so 8 dimes is 80 cents. So if I had 80 cents and I wanted to get to $1.55, all I need now is 75 cents. So all I need is 3 quarters. Let's stop here. Again, when you get to the second row, stop and check for a pattern. How did I get here from 3 to 8? You could add 5 to get from 3 to 8. Let's look for our y values. From 5 to 3, what we have to do to get from 5 to 3? We would have to subtract 2. That's our pattern. For our x values, we're adding 5 each time. For the y values, we're subtracting 2 each time. So let's continue until we run out of combinations. So 8 plus 5 gives me 13. So 13 dimes is $1.30. 3 minus 2 gives me 1. 1 quarter is 25 cents. So $1.30 plus 25 cents does give me $1.55. So our pattern still holds true. Looking here, if I continue with the pattern, 13 plus 5 would give me 18. 18 dimes is $1.80. We're only looking to get $1.55. So 18 cents is not going to work. We are done. Okay, so now let's go back to the original question. What is the domain of the function? Remember from the notes we took at the beginning of the video, domain is the x values. So we're looking at the dimes. Let's write our dimes as our final answer in notation form. So we're going to start just by writing them in order from least to greatest. So 3, 8, and 13. Make sure to list out all the numbers in the domain and range in your final answer.